Then we should be live. Okay. Hello, everybody. It's the 1st of June, which is the International Children's Day, apparently. I mean, it's at least on this side of the world, in this corner of the world. Is it International Children's Day everywhere where we're connected? Is that a yes? Is that a no? No idea? Okay. We don't have enough children, apparently, in the rooms here, so like, that's okay. I mean, we need to check with more children. So if you see a kid today somewhere, just come over and say, excuse me, this is your day. Well, yeah, that's true, but this is like official. Okay, we have quite a few people joining us, and I should totally make sure that they know that. So I'm just going to again ping it on the channel. And okay, there we go. We have the agenda updated as well, more or less. We have a few people out on PTO, so there will be some skipped items, at least for now. But we didn't have any action items from last meeting because the last meeting was a while ago. There will be some reminders about the future meeting, though. We have a very serious agenda roundtable item, so maybe let's go for this first. And I know that David put it in, sat up, but he's not here right now. I think we should still discuss it even though he's not in the room. He had this main concern about the mobile meeting going away or not going away, moving, merging, anything around it. So in general, there's two main questions from his side. Should the mobile meeting be integrated with the Monday meeting, with this current community meeting, or should we keep it as actually a Wednesday meeting? And if so, somebody else would have to host it or would take responsibility of it. So we had some moves in the mobile team recently. We had Ralph going away, and yeah, we're going to also have, I don't know if I can make it official. I think I can make it official. Hermine is going to be moving places. So we'll have to figure out what to do with this next. And at this moment, I think we're considering merging the mobile meeting with the community meeting as well and have just simply one set of updates coming in this meeting on Mondays. Of course, this is still open and up for discussion. So if people have better ideas, if people have things they would like to ask about concerning this meeting, just like David did, you're totally welcome to do it. But I think that's the general idea, that we're going to have this one big meeting, which is going to include all the mobile meeting updates, the usual ones as well. So unless I'm terribly mistaken, that's the idea. Now you can jump in and correct me or shout at me for saying something not true. Okay, so I think I actually managed to say the right things. Okay, does anybody have any questions about the mobile meeting or anything else related to the mobile world at this stage, to the mobile side of things? I guess that's a no, so we can proceed, and we'll post updates about the meeting and generally the future of mobile updates in the forums as well. So you're going to see updates about that. Before we move on to the usual agenda items, does anybody have anything else to mention before we delve into the regular updates? Last minute news or? Okay, so we can go on, and I'm going to give Ashikur a bit of time to just update this. So we have the contributors of the week, and we have quite a few contributions there mentioned. I put in two people myself, so there's JShare2000, one of our top contributors in the forums. He built actually another API-based contributor tool for people who answer in the forum, and I linked it to the thread which explains what it is, what it does, and how it works. And it's, of course, work in progress, but I think it looks really, really cool. So if you're interested in contributing in the forums, if you're in there, do take a look. It looks really, really nice, really interesting. So thank you for that. And this is another great example of how we can use what we already have to make something new or to extend what we have in the forums. I also wanted to nominate Mars, or MIR. I don't even know, like some of the usernames are really tricky for that, but I'm just going to say Mars for his quick work on the Japanese localization of the Pocket articles for the upcoming release of Firefox. Thank you very much for tackling it so quickly. It really, really cool. And I think the next one is added by Joan, yes?
Yeah, so I'd like to thank Wizard Ged and Heather for working on SUMO articles on KB Day. And also Safwan has implemented, well, he has worked on a bug that's been sort of like a pain point for a lot of reviewers. So yeah, thanks Safwan.
Thank you for this, Safwan. And we have Ashika as well. Okay, I'm going to read this one for Ashika then. So we would like to thank, and I just hope I'm going to pronounce the name right, Ashfaq, I think, for helping to organize the session of Mozilla Bangladesh, the SUMO Community Meetup, which I'm going to mention in a few minutes as well. So huge thanks in general. I think the whole of I'm just going to put it in there as well. Mozilla Bangladesh in general, because that was quite something. For the SUMO Community Meetup, it's going to be mentioned later on. There's going to be some pictures that you can take a look at as well. And it was, from what I've seen in the photos, it must have been a really, really cool event. So we're going to get more details about it in a few minutes. And that's it for now, I guess. We have some SUMO development updates from Philip. Because you did add these, right? Or am I?
That's me.
Or somebody else? Oh, sorry, Mark. Okay. You just shared the same comment, sorry.
Yeah, with Hermina moving on to other things, I'm going to be taking over Buddy Up. So Buddy Up screen sharing is landing finally in 3805. Technically, it's tab/window sharing, but we have been kind of waiting on that for a while. I believe anyway, so we're going to start kind of beta testing the process of using screen sharing to do support here soon in June, so more information on that to come. Oh no, my camera just got unplugged. Well, can we just get me actually, and we'll come back to Firefox Desktop? I need to find out where my camera came unplugged.
Sure, no problem. So we're going to get back to Firefox Desktop as Mark said. Thank you, Mark, for the other actually about Buddy Up as well. That's very important for us to know. And for Firefox OS, we don't have Marina in the room because we had a last-minute emergency situation to take care of. I mean, everything's fine, but she couldn't actually attend the meeting. We don't have any big updates for Firefox OS. Once we get some more information and once we sort the situation with the mobile meetings as well, you're definitely going to get regular updates on Firefox OS. And Roland is on an emergency PTO, so fingers crossed for Roland, and we're going to skip his items. There's probably going to be some updates in this area, or in all those 3 areas, by the end of this week, maybe perhaps. So if there will be any, you should head over to the blog, because on Friday there's going to be the summary post for the weekend SUMO, of course. So unless anybody has any news about Firefox Android or Firefox for iOS, that could be added here, or Thunderbird for that matter, we can possibly move on.
Nope, but I'm back, so I'll go back to Firefox Desktop.
Yep.
So 3805 is coming out tomorrow, and there's a release notes post in the forums already, so any questions or any other things to add, you can put them there. There's a couple of fun things happening. Pocket integration is coming, and there's a lot of good articles about that that you're going to want to use to help people with questions. They're all linked to in the release notes post, which is linked to in the Etherpad for this meeting. Another thing is, again, hello tab/window sharing. There's also a support article about that. It's really simple. It's just if you've already used hello, it's like right in the top right of your video chat window. You can just select share tab. It'll share your active tab. There's also an update for reader view in desktop Firefox, and there's also a slowness fix. So the kind of #1, I think, cause of slowness for Windows users was fixed. So that was pretty big. But that's everything for now. And if you have any questions about any of those features, that forum post is the place to talk about.
Okay, thank you, Mark, for this. As a Windows user, I'm really happy to hear about the slowness. That, I mean, it's not like it was slow for me because I'm actually a very smart user that only has like 4 tabs open maximum, but you never know. That's okay. One quick request. Somebody has the microphone on, which is, there's a lot of wind coming in, or there's a lot of, if you can mute, that'd be great. Or else I will assume it's actually me. So if everybody else can mute now, that would be great.
If you don't hear wind, mute yourself because it's you.
That's a very good point. Okay, well, I think we'll just keep going on. That's it. It's kind of windy here as well at my place, so I think it's very natural. Okay, so updates about the community. We had a huge Bangladesh meetup happening last weekend, and that's a really, really cool thing. I'm linking to the document there that was put together by Ashikor and Safwan, who are the organizers, main organizers. And there's a Flickr set of photos taken or published as well by Ashikor, and there's a blog post that was just added by Ashikor as well. So I think the event itself must have been really, really, really fun. You can, I haven't actually read the blog post yet, but it just looks like something amazing. So I would actually turn the microphone over to Ashikor if he can hear us and if he can actually talk to us right now. If he can just give us a very quick update. I know we haven't agreed on that, but if that's a technical issue that cannot be solved right now, that's okay. We're probably going to. Okay, Ashikor, you're there. Can you give us a very quick update about the meeting? Like 3 sentences or 5 sentences or 2 minutes?
Okay, thank you. It was an awesome meetup. Thanks to SUMO for helping us to organize this event. We invite all our contributors who help us from the starting of top 100 KB localization challenge, then the 100% challenge, and the Firefox OS KB localization. And we also invite some other participants outside of the Dhaka to promote SUMO in their region. And we have great fun in those 2 days. And we have trained them how to contribute in the support forum and how to contribute in the English KB to write new knowledge base or update those things. And the awesome thing was the Safwan's the crash report part. It was more fun than other in 2 days. You can see all those slides in the blog post that I have given in the pads, and more blog posts will come soon. And the blog post is from Siam, one of our forum contributor. He's doing great in the forums.
Okay, great, perfect. I'm definitely going to link to that blog post because I was going to ask you about a blog post for the SUMO blog, but we're going to totally link to that blog post because I think it's so much better. And this way, actually, you're saving me a lot of work of writing a blog post about an event that I did not unfortunately attend. So I think it's much better to hear from you about it. Thank you very much for this. This looks like really a great event with loads of happy people doing loads of cool things. I just have one very quick question. How did you get those polo shirts done? Because they just look awesome, and I saw them, and I think I'm not the only person. I think some people on Twitter were like, "Oh, how do we get those SUMO shirts?" It's amazing.
We make those locally for the event. But I keep one large size for you. But unfortunately, one of my contributors take it from me because his shirt was short. No problem. I will try to make some more. If when I come to visit, I will bring some shirt with me.
So I'm actually. So my question is not really about the T-shirts for me because I mean that would be great and thank you very much in advance. But I'm actually wondering of asking you for the design and then just figuring out how to make it.
The
in
design.
large
We have a local designer who helped me to develop the design. We have the SUMO logo. I asked him to make a vector of it so we can embroider in the t-shirt, in the shirt. So he made the vector file. So we do it. So we did it.
Okay, so after this, I'm going to probably ping you on IRC or email you to ask for the vector file because I think we're totally going to use this as the official SUMO shirt. Or like it just looks amazing. That's it. Like in the photos, it just looks good. Perfect, great. Thank you very much, Ashiko, for this. This is a really cool update, and the shirts are really amazing. Again, I'm just going to say that. Okay, so knowledge base updates, Joni.
Yeah, hi. So we're finally going to start the Firefox OS 2.2 updates this week. I know I said that last week, but I'm still wrapping up 2.1. So remember, even if you don't have a Firefox OS device, you can use a simulator and if you want to help us edit these articles. Also, Mark already covered the 38.0.5 articles for tomorrow's release, but here they are in case you want them. And if you have any suggestions on how to improve them, feel free to either go ahead and edit them or comment in the article thread. Any questions?
If there are no questions, we can move on. Thank you for joining for the updates. And yeah, for the going to there's I already talked about so I already posted that up to the separate language Discord which will launch. I'm going to provide the contributors to take care of that. Feel free to
Mihal, you're breaking up. I don't know if it's just me.
okay. Okay.
I don't. Can't hear anything you're saying.
Ah! I should write things down. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
We heard you that time.
Shouting at the microphone. Okay. So I'm gonna put my meeting like this. So, phew, it got fixed. I was just saying, it's an important thing to complete articles localized in the launch locales for competition. Spanish, Russian, I'm missing one, German as well.
German,
So,
yeah.
yeah, so you've already localized these in your locales. Thank you very much for that, for those who are lacking. If you haven't, I will be updated. Explain all that, and we'll
Cut out again.
Oh, I cut out again. No.
The past 15 seconds.
Maybe it's okay, so I have to adopt this new strategy where I speak for 15 seconds and I'm silent for 15 seconds. Okay. Anyway, there's going to be a practice page coming for the localizers pretty soon, where you will have an article where you can actually test your localization skills with all the elements and stuff. This was proposed a while ago, and I haven't had the time to sit down and work on that. But it's going to come this week because I have the article ready. I just have to make sure it includes all the features and that we have right now, so all the for conditions and so on, so people can practice their localization skills on it for any locale. There's going to be some kind of a dummy article, and there's going to be a few more updates to the localization documentation as well, and I'm going to inform the contributors in the forums about that as well. Also, as one of the things that we discussed in the Mozilla Balkans meetup, June, there is a bunch of students in Skopje, in the capital of Macedonia, who are actually working on translating stuff for their university courses. And Novica, who's one of the contributors in Macedonia, he informed me about that. So we're going to try and get those students to localize SUMO articles into Macedonia. We'll see how this works out. Of course, well, in general, it's a good idea. But we already have some other students from Australia, from all the other countries in the world. It had to be on the other side of the world, of course, contributing as well. So more updates about it as we get them. Any questions? Okay, for the support forum, Madalena's on PTO, unfortunately, again, and another emergency situation. Everything's okay, but she's unfortunately not here today. But she'll be back soon, and yeah, I'll definitely hope. Big 1 hour long meeting, not special meeting for next week. So next week around 6, we're going to have 1 hour long meeting with Patrick talking about to us about house, and we will have questions in there. So that's it. keep the questions and comments coming as well, because we really want to know about how this is used. I'm going to do it myself. And one other thing, I linked to the needed section. I linked to a book that popped up recently. Updating fonts that we need to get it open. Not the character. So some languages actually have automatic issues with the part of the side in the same font. Look for replacements. So font speed, I have slide font. But anyway, if you know a nice font, we could use font with what you implement. Do let us know. The link for the bug is there. You just click it and you can put a comment in there saying this one that you could use. I think that's about it. So unless somebody has any we can the last bit, if you want to add something or comment on something. Okay, thank you very much for meeting, and I'll see you for attending, and this is off at the end of the week on the blog. Take
Bye.